Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida Atlantic's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Ballmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Extending the play. Fires downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
So FIU's offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. FIU will line up to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Green. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Hill. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Bringing the heat. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point here would tie the game.
It's a phenomenal effort on third down by the QB, but how about the blocking? When that play broke down, look at the receivers running routes. They all of a sudden turned around, and they went and got some blocks to help out their QB. You got to love that.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Snagged out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Ready to fire from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To throw, it's Green. Right down the middle. Got his man all by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bush. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they have...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. FIU will line up to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Florida Atlantic races to the line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Rushes on him. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to pass, it's Hill. Finds his man, it's Bush. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Tackled there by the defense. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Back to throw, it's Green. He's got it down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. FIU will line up to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Got it near midfield. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the run. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. Set up for second and short after that completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking at a second and short now. Wants to go up top. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on first and goal. Wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
At the 3-yard line, it's now.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on fourth down. He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! They take the lead with the 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Going to take a shot. Makes a catch down the right side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bush. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Owls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! They move on top here in the 4th. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Going for it all. Hauls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Third down play from the gun. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll move the tight end. Going for the marker on the ground. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know